Welcome everybody to the Woodbridge Community Center for this state game between Bernards and Woodbridge. My name is Tony Vargo here alongside, up in the broadcast booth alongside me, Abby Karras. Abby, welcome aboard once again.
Thank you.
It's great to be here with Abby up here in the booth again. Woodbridge coming off their victory a couple days ago in the GMCs, now onto the states, technically the second round. They have a bye in the first round. Bernards was able to get by Tenafly to get here by the score of 4-2. And here we are at this point today. Abby, what do you look for here early on in this game? These teams probably don't know a whole lot about one another.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of who comes out first. There's not really any games where you can compare the two, so both teams are going to really be in for a surprise, see how each other plays. Whoever gets the first goal in here is going to be a big one, and it's going to be at a major advantage. So.
Yeah, let's hear. Here we go. Here's Luco in off with a great shot down the left wing early on here. Knocked the defenseman's stick out of his hand, and first whistle of the game right away. Bernards in the red uniforms will be going from left to right. Woodbridge in the white, home whites, going from right to left. Puck is down now. Luco will get to this one and backhand it in to the Bernards zone. Bernards now looks to break out. Cross-ice pass picked off by Brendan Ariel. Tries to sashay by a few. Comes in, centers for Godsill. That shot got blocked. Back to the point. That's blocked. They battle down in the corner. Luco is hit by number 2. In the corner, here's a shot by Godsill. He scores! Early on, Dylan Godsill.
35 seconds in. That's huge for Woodbridge here.
That is a huge goal for Woodbridge early on here. A lot of game left to play, as we know. But Woodbridge controlling the play down low there, great work. And able to get the first goal of this contest here. That's a big one. Godsill didn't score in the GMC game, I'm pretty sure. Right, Abby?
I believe that is correct.
Here's a pass
for Luke, for Hubert there. Just missed it.
And the reason I say that is Godsill's got some good hands, and here's a shot towards the net.
That was a close one there. Weird deflection off of, I believe, the Woodbridge defender.
There's a Blosky on the far wall trying to get it out for Woodbridge, and it comes right back to him. Cross ice for Godsill. Godsill now. Like I was saying, he didn't score in that game, and that's kind of weird. You know, he's got good hands. He's got good talent. So for him to get on the board here early for Woodbridge is big. Here's Walutz in his own end for Woodbridge. Goes D to D. Oblowski up ahead looking for Pochlopic. Knocked off his stick momentarily. And he'll send it back across for Walutz. Walutz looking. Little chip for Luco, and now Luco will gear it up. Here comes Ryan Luco. Through the neutral zone with a lot of speed. Luco goes wide. Down the left side. Shot, score!
Beautiful goal for Luco there.
That's the third time early on he's come down the left wing. And the third time's the charm as he puts this one upstairs in the corner on the goaltender.
Took it the whole way from his goal line all the way down. Pretty much to the other goal line, honestly. It was a really weird angle shot as well. Went top corner.
Tough to stop when he's got that much speed, right, Abby?
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
Is there anything the goaltender could have done differently there?
Not really, because I even think she might have been cheating a little to the middle, because you also had, I believe it was Dylan or even Hubert who was coming down the middle of the ice for a pass there too. So, I mean, she might have been able to hug the post a little bit more, but honestly, that was hard to read. And
yeah, it's a tough play.
Especially if Luco's getting by all 5 of your players on the ice. It's not really on her there.
Yep, here's Ryan Douglas trying to get in, and ahead of the play was Pat Rennie offside on Woodbridge. So 12:44 to go. We just are underway. So grab a chair, sit down, and watch this state game between Woodbridge and Bernards. 2-0 Woodbridge early on here. And it looks like Brendan Ariel is being sent off by the official. Did he make a late change?
Not sure.
I don't know. I mean,
Weird.
Well, while Lutz takes his place, comes on, and puck is down now. The far side, that's Aiden McCarthy over there for Woodbridge trying to break it up.
Great centering pass.
Saved by Galgani.
Hunter.
Cross ice. Ooh.
Whiffs on it.
One-timer whiffed on by Bernard's player number 9, I believe.
Jimmy Hathaway.
And here comes Woodbridge looking to break back out. Here comes Ryan Douglas, one-on-one.
Oh,
nice move! Oh, and slides into the goaltender and knocks the net off. But we get the whistle anyway. Nice little move there by Ryan Douglas, one-on-one.
Good first save of the game, too, for Hunter Galgani on the Woodbridge side.
And we saw that last game, Abby, where Hunter had some big saves early on and kind of, I don't want to say set the tone, but it was definitely, it could have really went in Monroe's favor the last game.
The saves when it was close definitely, if he didn't make those big saves, could have changed the momentum of the game for sure. So
here's Luco behind the net, takes a hit, looks for Godsill. Pochalopek, this three, score! Hubert Pochalopek just puts one towards the net, and it's in the back of the net. And Woodbridge.
First line is on fire.
3-0 here early on for Woodbridge, and I think the Bernards bench just looks a little stunned at this point.
3 minutes in, 3-0. It's not a good way to start a game for sure.
Definitely not. And as a goaltender, that is a rough spot to be in.
Only 5 shots on net too.
Walutz now goes D to Ray Oblosky. Oblosky, number 74, across to Walutz, number 97. God's a little chip pass for Pochalopek into the Bernards end. Tries to get by the defenseman, can't do it. Some support there by number 25 of Bernards. He'll throw it up the near side wall. Number 26 for Bernards moving in, and he's taken out by Walutz.
Great defensive play there, just keeping the Bernards player in front of him.
Godsill, here comes Luco winding it up once again. Down the left wing side. Inside out. Down the left wing. Here he comes. Another shot. Looking to go top again. Almost. That time short side. And it looked like it went off the blockers. A long shot by number 26 of Bernards. 26 is who, Abby? Who do we got number 26 there?
26 is Ryan Leonard, I believe.
Shot goes wide by Ryan Leonard. Here comes Bernards. Right back in. Number 9 moving in. A backhand score!
Shot. Jimmy Hathaway for Bernards.
And Jimmy Hathaway, I believe, scored 2 goals against Tenafly the last game. Or was it Hathaway? I believe it was Hathaway. Scored a pair of goals for Bernards last game, and that was a nice shot. Up over Hunter Galgani's shoulder. So Bernards gets one back. It's 3-1 now with 11:08 to go in the first. That's a big goal for Bernards there, Abby.
Yeah. And that backhand shot was incredible. I don't know how he beat Hunter right over the shoulder there, but.
Ryan Douglas puts one towards the net. Saved by the goaltender.
Little miscommunication for Woodbridge there.
This one knocked down by Brendan Ariel. Tries to pull and drag, can't do it. And Bernards comes back the other way. 2-on-2. Shot. Ooh, that sounded like post or crossbar there.
I think it was crossbar.
And that, I believe, was number 9. Is that Hathaway once again?
Yep.
Right? Jimmy Hathaway.
Looks like that's the player Woodbridge needs to watch.
Shots on the board read 7-2 early on. Woodbridge 3-1 on the scoreboard. Lot of action here early on, and here's Brendan Ariel back behind his own net for Woodbridge.
Great breakout pass for Brendan Ariel to Ryan Douglas.
Here's Rennie moving in, puts one towards the front, nobody home. Bernards looks to break back out. Hathaway, little drop pass. Bernards in, good defensive play there, coming back for Woodbridge, and now here come Woodbridge breaking back the other way. Braden Rafferty with the puck. Moving in, tries to get around the defenseman. He's got Ryan Douglas with him there. Tries to get it to him. Ariel dumps it back down for Douglas. Back behind the net. Woodbridge trying to keep this one in. It'll come back to the point for Ariel. A little backhand back down the wall. Gets blocked, and now Bernards looks to break back out through the neutral zone.
Great defensive stick there by Ryan Douglas to stop the breakout of Bernards.
Always helps the D-men when the forwards do a great back check, absolutely. 25 now moving through for Bernards, trying to go around a whole bunch of Woodbridge players. Godsill loses it. Now it's whacked off the Bernards stick, back down in the corner. Bernards tries to center there. Big hit by Ariel in the corner. Now Bernards Trying to work a little cycle here. Feeling a little more jump now in Bernard's step or skate, so to say.
They definitely didn't let those 3 goals get them down at all. They haven't let up since.
Nope, they're feeling it now a little bit, and here comes Bernard's winding this one back up through the neutral zone. And Luco quickly thwarted that rush through the neutral zone. Here's Walutz looking, cross-ice, D-to-D. Obloski, long cross-ice feed for Godsill over his stick. This one will go down for an icing on Woodbridge. 8:53 to go, first period. Woodbridge still up 3-1. Abby, I think you're right when you say that Hathaway, number 9 for Bernards, looks like their sniper.
Yeah, it seems like all their good chances too have either are him or have started from a pass from him. So it'll be interesting to see if Woodbridge adjusts their game plan to make sure he's covered. Or
they're going to need to. There's a long game. There's a lot of game left here. And Woodbridge down the near side. Here's Godsill up ahead for Pochalopic, the captain. Number 77 moves through. Snaps one. Ooh, that didn't miss by much. That was a tricky shot. It was a cross-ice feed. Godsill shot saved by the goaltender with the blocker. Number 2 now for Bernards. Knocked off the stick. Pochalopic looks to center. Godsill spins on his forehand. Luco couldn't connect. Luco tried to chip it down the wall there. Keeps it in. Circles. Looks. Still with it, puts one towards the net off the glove, and the rebound chipped just wide. Bernard's now running around a little bit here. Woodbridge with all the pressure. Luco looks, fakes the shot, now takes one, partially deflected over the net. And Bernard's looking to get this out of harm's way, and they do. Come back to the neutral zone, number 34. Cross-ice feed is broken up.
great stick there by Ray
25 for Bernards. Good shot there. Who was that, Abby? Number 25?
Dylan Leonard. I think he has a twin on the team.
Okay.
We have a Dylan and a Ryan Leonard. So.
Okay. Got a good shot off the wing there. Here's Luco moving in. A backhand pass. Nobody home. And Bernards chips it off the glass. Here they come. 25 moves in.
Dylan Leonard.
And that's maybe his brother, number 26.
To Ryan Leonard, yep.
This one's centered off Galgani and back behind. Now here's Brendan Ariel. Looks to settle for Woodbridge. Little chip off the wall to himself. Another one off the wall. Nice moves. He's in. He's got Pochalopic and Godsill. Tries to move to the front. Can't do it. Still. And he's taken down. And we got a penalty coming up.
A trip, it looks like, or maybe even a hook.
Or a hold. Take your pick. But that's good work by Brandon Ariel there, Abby.
Yeah. Good defensive rush there.
He had a couple players in front, but just tried to get it to the front. The goaltender, I believe, went off the stick, and then he just kept working. And you know, Abby, you keep working, that team, the other team is bound to take a penalty.
Yeah.
So first power play of the game here. And this is Rennie out there taking the draw now. That was Rafferty at the point. Now centering for Rennie. Backhand save.
Great save.
By the goaltender. Oh, no, did it go in?
Oh.
Abby, that did not go in. Why?
I think it might have been a misclick there.
Quick on the trigger.
Yeah.
Little quick on the trigger here. After all, it is a home game for Woodbridge here at the Community Center. Score remains 3-1. That was not in. It was a good save by the goaltender, and Bernards now look to kill this off. Woodbridge keeping it in on that far wall right in front of the Bernards bench while Lutz.
I will say Bernards has some high press in this penalty kill situation.
Yes, very aggressive. This one's loose at the side of the net. Ryan Douglas gets taken down, still working back behind the net. And Bernards will look to clear, can't get it out.
Good keep there by Pat Rennie.
Here's Rafferty looking, cross ice.
I want to note too.
Oh, off the post.
Want to note too, it's not their typical power play line out here. Usually it's their first line, but I think they have their second line out.
Yes, and this one's chipped by.
It's going to be a 2-on-0.
Bernards. This is tough for Hunter Galgani. Trying to get back is Rafferty. It goes to the corner and couldn't catch up with it. That's a break for Woodbridge there on the power play. That would have been very tough on Hunter Galgani, but Woodbridge gets a break there. Here's Rafferty moving in, drops it for Walutz. 50 seconds to go in the Woodbridge power play. Rafferty back behind the net, circling out, back to the point for Ariel. He'll look, and this one goes off a skate back to the neutral zone where he'll have to recoil and start all over again. Bernard, you're right, Abby. They're very aggressive on the penalty kill.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to give Woodbridge time and space.
Oh, that's smart.
Walutz, nice move, shot, save for the right pad, and they
it
score! On the rebound.
Weird angle there. I don't know if it hit off the goalie skating in or maybe someone in the front deflected it. Oh, I think Braden got...
That Rafferty?
Yeah, got a tip on it in front of the net.
Braden Rafferty with the goal, and that makes it 4-1 Woodbridge. And they get that one right back that they gave up here. It's 5:35 to go in the first. Woodbridge now with a 4-1 lead.
Crazy to think that 2-0. It could have been a whole different game. It could have been 3-2.
That is a great point, Abby. I mean, that really could have changed things there if Bernards were to score shorthanded on that one. And now Luco, somebody maybe drop a mouthpiece. Ariel goes back to the Woodbridge bench. Pochalopic wins the draw clean. Back to Aiden McCarthy up ahead, Luco. Backhand, Godsell looking. Pochalopic. Luco scores!
There's just no stopping that.
That's just so hard. I feel like that's just tick, tick, tick.
It's unstoppable, honestly.
It's like a clock there. Pochalopic, Godsell, Luco. That line is very tough to contain, as we well know, this whole season. And Woodbridge now makes it 5-1. And over at the Woodbridge penalty box area, the referees talking to coaches. I don't know.
Wonder what they're talking about over there. It didn't seem like anything was questionable, but...
Nope.
Looks like the goal is still going to count, though.
Yep, still up on the board, 5-1. 5:26 to go in the first period.
Shots are very uneven, 13-3 in favor of Woodbridge.
Yeah, it's a tough start. Now Bernards now has to work to get back in this one again. And they keep this one in momentarily. And
great
this
defensive stick there by Brendan Arrow.
Luco takes a hit here in the neutral zone right in front of us. Number 21 back for it for Bernards. Stops, nice move. Chips it up ahead on the near side wall. Number 34 chips it up. Does get to the neutral zone, but Woodbridge right back in. Here's Pochalopic. Luco, Godsill. Pochalopic, shot gets partially deflected. Luco back behind the net. Looking, still with the puck. Dangerous, tries to flip it up over the net.
That would have been something.
And I believe he's watching Trevor Zegras a lot. Here's Luco, still with the puck. Hanging onto it, curling. Makes a little move, still with the puck. Now Woodbridge with a lot of zone time here.
Yeah, it almost seems like they're on a power play, but it's even strength.
Luco moving in, back around the net. Here's Ariel with it. Oh, nice little move. Moves in, doesn't see what he likes. Pochalopic now towards the net. That either got blocked or the goaltender made the same wraparound. Ooh, this is tough for Bernards right here, trying to get it out.
There you go.
They will take, I believe, that icing, yes.
Much needed stoppage of play for Bernards there.
4 minutes to go in the first period. Woodbridge on top 5-1 here. Shots read 14-3. Well, Abby, you did say at the top of the broadcast that the first goal was big and Woodbridge hasn't stopped.
Yep.
Face off now. Here's Oblowski from the point. Shot saved.
Good shot there. And a nice juicy rebound right out to the middle, but no one was there.
Here's Bernards.
Good centering pass.
Moving back in. It's loose. Walut's there to scoop up the garbage and now starts to break out. Misconnection with Rennie. Ryan Douglas in on the forecheck. Bernard sends it around the near side. Looks to break out. This one chipped ahead. Number 23 for Bernards moving in. Ridden off the puck nicely there as Rafferty swoops in. Nice play of Ryan Douglas there on the back check once again. Cross ice, Oblowski to Douglas, and he'll chip this one in. And this one actually took a weird hop and went towards the net. Looked like he was trying to chip it into that far corner.
Good spot for a face-off. Made something out of nothing there. So
Woodbridge will take the draw in the Bernards' end, and we know Bernards has had trouble getting the puck out. Rennie on this draw for Woodbridge. He's got Rafferty and Douglas with him. Walutz and Oblowski are on the blue line for Woodbridge right now. Bernards back behind their own net. Number 5 with it. And they just chip it away to the neutral zone. Woodbridge will start with the puck there. Oblowski to Walutz. Back to Oblowski. Little chip up the wall there. Couldn't connect with Rennie. It's loose now in the neutral zone. Bernard's now, number 26, moves in. He'll snap one, save with a blocker by Galgani. And it's loose now, and here comes Ryan Douglas back the other way. Cross-ice feed.
4-on-2 almost.
Rafferty moving in. His pass gets blocked. Back behind the net. Douglas throws a big hit. Took care of 2 Bernards players. Here's Walutz. Oh, nice little move.
Shifty little move there.
Here's a shot deflected by Rennie, and the goaltender will hang on to this one. Let's mention that Bernard's goaltender there, Abby.
Balin Shankman. She's having a very good game so far.
Yeah, she's under siege here early on, but she is definitely...
definitely holding her own.
No doubt, no doubt.
Dealing with everything Woodbridge is throwing at her very early.
Tough start. Puck winds around for Luco. Cross ice, here's Pochalopic. Shot save by the goaltender, and that is shot number 17 here in this first period. Here's another shot is blocked. Godsill now looks to sashay by a few. Can't do it. Poked in.
Stick there by Aiden McCarthy.
Nice play. Here's Pochalopic. Shot. Oh, tried to go 5-hole. Good save by the goaltender, and now Bernards looks to get this out of harm's way. Right in front of their own bench. It's chipped up. Still in now.
Barely gets out.
They are really struggling to get the puck out of the zone here. And Woodbridge will chip this back in. That's Aiden McCarthy chipping it in on his own forecheck, and he steals the puck and whacked off his stick. Berners will break out the other way. Here's that number 9. A lot of speed. Moves in, shot, save.
Great save by Hunter Gagani there.
Chips up the wall now. Here's Luco up ahead for Pochalopic. Moving in.
He's got Dylan coming in.
Tried to get it to him, just couldn't do it. Nice play by the D. Ariel now tries to chip it. Can't do it. Here's number 8 moving in for Berners. Long shot into the glove of Galgani, and he'll hold on for a draw there. That number 9 has some speed down the left wing there, Abby.
Yeah. Very good save by Hunter there to stop the momentum a little bit. The thing with that is he doesn't really, the number 9 for Berners doesn't really have anyone else getting up with him, so I think he was trying to stall a little bit.
Yeah, looking for someone to go to the net, right?
Yeah, ultimately ended up shooting, and Hunter made a good save on that, but...
Here's Rafferty for Woodbridge with 1:09 on the clock in this first period. Woodbridge ahead 5-1. Shots 17-6 now on the big board. Here's Walutz moving in. Lost control, Ryan Douglas. He gets knocked around on the half wall here on the near side as they battle in the corner now. Berners looking to get out of this first period, just down 4. Back behind the net, Rennie's tried to center. Douglas there. Got knocked away from him, and now Woodbridge recoils. Oblowski to Walutz.
I will say Bernards has not let up one bit ever since the first goal has gone in. They've kept the pressure on Woodbridge and is not making it easy for them. Ooh.
There's one in front, deflected and out. Back into the Woodbridge end. Walutz will go get it with 18 seconds. Back behind his own net. Let's see if they can get one more rush here. Walutz chips it ahead and back into the Bernards end with 8 seconds to go.
No ice there.
And Bernards will, hopefully for them, this clock will run out, and it looks like it will. And that'll do it on our first period here. Good period for Woodbridge, Abby. Really, really good start.
Yeah, there was a little iffy for a second when Bernards got that goal to make it 3-1, but ever since then it's been all Woodbridge, it seems like.
All right, we'll be back. So at the end of 1, it's Woodbridge 5, Bernards 1, and we'll be back for the start of the second period momentarily.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
All right, welcome everybody back for the start of the second period here. Woodbridge ahead 5-1 over Bernards. Now Woodbridge will be going from left to right this period. Bernards from right to left. Let's see if Bernards made any adjustments, Abby.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, especially since Woodbridge came out so fast last time. We'll see what happens here at the beginning of this period. Luco around 2 Bernards defenders there.
Pulled and dragged on a couple. There's a loose puck centered off a couple skates. Godsill now trying to stick handle around a couple of players in the corner, still battling for the puck. Good work here by Godsill. And now he finally loses it, and Berners will break out. Here comes number 9, one-on-one Ariel. Inside out, move around him, shot, saved by Galgani.
Number 9 again, got to watch out for him.
Yes, and once again, that name was, Abby?
Jimmy Hathaway.
Jimmy Hathaway. How do we forget that name, Abby? He was all over the ice for Bernards in that first period, and he starts the same way here in the second with a nice move around Ariel, but Hunter Galgani equal to the task there. So I did receive some information between the periods, Abby. So the winner of this game will move on to the Monday the 27th. That is subject to change. And the winner of this game will play the winner of Robbinsville and Brick.
Interesting. I know Brick is seeded pretty high as well, so that should be a good game if it comes down to that.
Well, let's see what happens here. Woodbridge still has to get through this game. And I'm sure Bernards is not going to give up here, as you said a number of times in the first period. Just going to keep working. That's all you got to do. But here comes Walutz back in for Woodbridge.
Gets
Nice
around the
move.
first Bernards defender.
Shot over the net. And once again, Woodbridge seemed to be going high on this goaltender a lot.
Yeah.
She has played well for Bernards. And this one is laid off, I believe. We get the whistle with 13:21 to go in the second. Woodbridge still with a 5-1 lead. This was deliberate, so I believe it comes all the way back to the Woodbridge end. That line of Pochalopic, Godsill, Luco, Ariel, and McCarthy on for Woodbridge. McCarthy winds this one around for Luco. And long pass for Godsill, couldn't connect. Godsill now to Luco. Here comes Luco moving in. He's got space, pulls it, score!
Ryan Luco again. Who else?
Ryan Luco swooped in around the defenseman on the backhand and chipped one in past the goaltender for Woodbridge's 6th goal on their 18th shot here early on in the second period.
If I'm not mistaken, I think 5 out of the 6 goals have come from this first line of Luco, Godsill, and Pochlepek. So
Does it surprise you, Abby?
Not at all, no.
Anyway, this Woodbridge right back into the Bernards end. Here's Godsill on a half wall to Ariel. He moves in. Around 1, around 2, his shot gets deflected. And a lucky fan will take that home as a souvenir. Nope, came back in the ring.
I think Pochlepek flung it, almost hitting the ref, but I think that was a situation avoided there.
So face off to the left of the goaltender. Pochalopic loses the draw, and Bernards looks to break back out. Ariel now chips it off the wall in center. And Woodbridge has to wait as Luco tags up. They lose the puck, and this one gets chipped into the Bernards bench for a stoppage. 12:35 left, second period from Woodbridge Community Center with Woodbridge on top 6-1. Shots reading 18-7. Face-off will be in the neutral zone. Same line out for Woodbridge. And Bernards, here comes number 9. He's dangerous. Snaps one up over the head of Galgani. And a little collision there as Bernards.
Oh, no. I thought it was going to be interference. They're still offsides, though.
Yeah,
Looks like they didn't all simultaneously get out of the zone.
Yeah, they didn't tag up. And here's a big hip check.
Gets
Missed.
through, though, yeah.
Nice play by Ariel to get by it. A centering
pass.
feed. Pochalopic. Shot is blocked.
Great save there by Balin Shankman.
Oh, she did save that.
I believe so.
I thought it was blocked. My mistake.
You could be right.
This one comes back into the Bernard end, and she will cover for the whistle and get a stoppage here. And
You could have been right about the block there.
you're the goaltender, so I know that you are going to say that she made the save.
Honestly, we'll take a shot wherever we can get it.
Well, it does say 19 on the board, so face off. to the left. This is Rafferty on the draw for Woodbridge. Got Rennie and Douglas out there with him. Oblowski at the point. Chips this back down, goes around back behind the net. Bernards will get to this one. Up the far side, they'll look to break out, and they lose control. Douglas trying to chip it.
Offsides there for Bernards.
And a free one here for Woodbridge. They chip it ahead. Here's
Braden Rafferty comes up the wing.
nice move. Get by one now, back behind the net, takes another little bump. Here's Rennie, centers off the side of the net.
Almost sneaks it between the goalie and her post there.
Still battling. Here's Ryan Douglas, chips it off the wall. Woodbridge still with it. Rafferty looking. He's got Oblowski. Oblowski moves in. Shot, save by the goaltender. Nice save there, the pad. Here's Walutz at the line, and referee says Walutz pulled it out of the zone just slightly. Bernards can't do nothing with it as far as a rush, and now Woodbridge looks to break back the other way. They got a 2-on-1.
Here comes Pat Rennie with Ryan Luco. He decides to shoot it.
Snaps one right to the midsection of the goaltender for the whistle. Shot number 21. Had Luco breaking in with him there, Abby.
Yeah.
But chose to take the shot. 10:52 to go in the second.
I think he might have been looking for a rebound on that one because he did shoot low, but it was just a little too high, and the goalie was able to eat that one up.
Bernards now with some speed through the neutral zone, and the brothers. And there's a big hit, and we got a penalty on Woodbridge as Walutz took a hit. Number 26, Abby.
Sorry. You're going to be Ryan Leonard, one of the brothers.
Yes, the Leonard brothers out there for Bernards, and he takes the big hit from Walutz. And Walutz will head to the box. And I believe this is Bernard's first power play of the contest.
Yes, yeah. We'll see how they set up, what their power play is like.
And number 9 is out there for Bernards. So let's see what they got here. And this one scores free to Luco, short-handed with Pochalopek. Pochalopek, a little drop for Luco.
Gets through 2 Bernards defensemen. Takes it around the net, centering pass to Pochalopek, but it just misses there.
Here comes Bernards back through the neutral zone with speed. Centering feed, nobody home.
That was number 8, Tanner Clemson for Bernards.
And here comes Woodbridge. Oblowski, shorthanded. He'll take a long shot. Ooh, that didn't miss by much. Good shot by Ray Oblowski there. Back behind now, Luco loses control momentarily, now regains. Little chip to himself, nice little move. Gets by one, but not a second one. Here comes Bernards, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Moving in. Number 8 looks, shot, scores!
Goal number 8, Tanner Clemson for Bernards.
Tanner Clemson, a nice shot, beat Galgani on the short side. And that makes it 6-2, so it is a power play goal for Bernards. On the penalty by Christopher Walutz.
It did seem like Woodbridge had that full control of the power play, of Bernards' power play up until that point, and Bernard just had a quick break and was able to get a shot on net that ultimately led to their second goal.
It's a tough shot there, right from, 15 feet out, Abby?
Yeah.
For the goaltender. And this one's chipped in by Woodbridge.
Took a nice little bounce to the middle there.
That's dangerous there. And now Woodbridge a couple players run into each other, and now...
no tripping.
We both, at the same time, we both looked to see if the referee had his arm up on that one, but no arm up on that one, and Woodbridge will clear it back to the neutral zone where Bernards will regain possession. This one's picked off by Rennie.
Doesn't touch it.
Can't really touch, but I guess they say he touched it, and they'll blow it dead. For the whistle on the offside, 9:12 to go, second period. 6-2 the score, Woodbridge in front of Bernards. Shots on the board read 21-8. Ariel now for Woodbridge. Next to backhand it in, Rennie there. Here's Ryan Douglas.
Stick by Rennie there, back to Rennie.
Oof.
Wasn't able to get a hold on that one.
This one sent all the way down the river. And this is the icing on Bernards. Face off to come back in the Bernards end. Ariel and McCarthy on defense for Woodbridge. Rafferty to take this draw with Rennie and Douglas. Here's Douglas, lost control of it momentarily. Now Rennie chips it back down, looking for Rafferty. Fell down. They battle for it. Rafferty spinning away. Douglas moves in. Try to cycle and didn't connect, and now Bernards looks to break back out. Kept in by Douglas. Chips to himself back behind the net. Here's Rafferty moving. Cross, here's McCarthy chipping it back behind the net. Douglas shouldered off. Nice play by Bernards defenseman there, number 29, I believe.
Will Rogus for Bernards there.
It was a nice play by Will.
Great stop there by Pat Rennie on Jimmy Hathaway.
What we talked about before a little bit, Abby, about the forwards and their back check. Here's Luco sliding one in front. That one's picked off.
That got through. Pat Rennie was right there to put that one in.
And this one chipped back down. No icing on the play as Brendan Ariel back for it for Woodbridge. Looks to start the breakout. Cross ice here. And Luco is there for Woodbridge through the neutral zone. Moves in. Cross ice feed. Godsill rips one over the crossbar. And now that was McCarthy trying to look for someone there. Nobody home. Godsill. Backhand pass. Here's Luco moving in. Luco pull drag around one and lost control. Walutz now moving in. Keeps it in for Woodbridge. Godsill cross. Walutz. Pochalopek score. Pochalopek. That one went off Walutz, but right to Pochalopek. I don't know who he was trying to pass it to there.
I think Godsill was looking for Hubert Pochalopek there, and Wally just got a stick on it, and then I think he realized that one wasn't going to him, so he kind of let it go a little bit.
They were both hungry for that one.
Yeah.
So anyway, Woodbridge puts home their 7th goal of the game, and they now lead 7-2 with 7:22 on the board. Pochalopek for Woodbridge. Oblowski across for Walutz. Cross ice. Here's Pochalopek. Moves in. Drops for Luco. Luco. Cross. Godsill. Shot. Save by the goaltender.
Great save there by Balin Shankman.
She's battling. You got to give her
for
credit.
Sure.
Abby, you ever been in one of these games where it's just
Shot after shot
yep.
after shot. Not so much high school, but definitely travel.
It's tough. It's tough to keep your focus, I'm sure.
Yeah. The good thing is, though, at least you're not getting cold. Whereas Hunter, some might even argue that this might be a harder game for him just because the shots are so spread out. So you have to make sure you're staying focused throughout the whole entire period.
That's a good point. It's a good point. And he has, for the most part, the couple of shots that he has had to stop. He's stopped some tough ones.
Yeah.
Here's Godsill moving in, leg kick, shot,
Beautiful
score!
shot by Godsill there, right off the post and in.
He gave the little leg kick there, try and get the goalie moving, and it seemed to work, and then put it far side, stick side. And Godsill.
Bernards gave Godsill so much time to walk in there, and you just can't do that.
Nope, definitely not, especially with a shooter like Godsill. So that makes it 8-2, Woodbridge. And Rennie, Douglas, Rafferty. This line has played well. I like this line, Abby.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like every single person on this line is very hardworking, and it seems to be like they're all over the ice at some time, especially like Dougie. You see him all over, and they just keep the pressure up, especially having to follow that first line's firepower, because the first line always gets talked about, all their goals, all their assists, but you can't discredit the second line.
Definitely not. Good players on this line.
Yeah.
And for the first time for Woodbridge, I see Jacob Vargas on the ice for Woodbridge on defense, number 8. Here's Rafferty back behind. Doing good work back behind the net. Here's Rennie. Tries to center, it goes in!
Pat Rennie.
Wow, Pat Rennie, I don't think he was intending to do that. Maybe he was.
That's a goal scorer's goal for sure.
Centered it, and I believe it went in off the goaltender's skate, and that makes it 9-2 Woodbridge.
Those are tough. Shots still very uneven, 28-8.
Yep, 6:15 to go in the second. And now we're starting to see some other players as Joseph Berzola is on the ice for Woodbridge.
Daniel Foley, number 11 as well, and then 26,
It's Nick Santaramo.
Yeah.
So this being the, what, third line, you would say, Abby?
Yeah, I'd call him that.
So getting some ice time here, up 9-2 in the second. Santaramo picks this one off. Looks to center for Foley. Foley goes into the corner, chips it deep. And Berzola back behind the net. It's knocked down and slow to get up. In the neutral zone, here's Santaramo. And comes in and just offside as Berzola was trying to get back to touch up. Just barely offside. Crowd here getting amped up to see this third line getting some ice time, Abby.
Yeah. I mean, they're holding their own so far. I mean, puck hasn't really been in the Woodbridge zone. Let me not jinx it here, but.
And just as you say that, here's a long shot, and Galgani will glove this one and hang on. Number 13 for Bernards. Who's number 13 there, Abby?
That is Andrew Doherty.
Andrew Doherty with a shot for Bernards. Gobbled up by Galgani. Face-off in the Woodbridge end, and Pochalopek, Luco, Godsill right back out for Woodbridge.
We're also seeing Morello here for the first time on defense, number 14.
Okay. Good eye on that one, Abby. Back behind the net now. That's McCarthy. Chips it up, Luco. Looking for Pochalopek, can't get it to him. Puck seems to find Ryan Luco so often. Moves in. Defender falls down. Shot up and upstairs. And Ryan Luco just puts this one upstairs, far side, for Woodbridge's 10th goal.
That was the second one like that. I believe one earlier in the game in the first period was very similar to that, only the other one he was coming all the way from his own zone and coming up the wing, whereas that one he's cutting across the center of the ice. But both top corner, beats the goalie nonetheless.
It was tough there. The defenseman fell down for Bernards, so here's Godsill, cross ice. Pochalopek moves in, pulls, looks to go around the defender. Still with the puck, throws it down low. Luco, cross ice for Godsill, misconnection. Godsill, little fake, gets it chipped off his stick, and Bernards still having a problem getting it out of the zone here. Here's Luco, moves in, shot just wide.
Good
And
keep there by
big
Morello. Luco has the puck again.
Another shot is blocked. Here's Luco swooping in, and now Bernards will regain, and they'll look to just clear it to the neutral zone. 26 falls down for Bernard. Just can't seem to get the handle of the puck here. Here's Pochalopek. Slides in, buys some time, centers Luco, backhand for Godsill. Misconnection there. Walut's now pinching in. He's on the half wall there. Luco swoops in to help him. And Bernards now will look to chip this out to the neutral zone. 3:56 to go, second period, 10-2 the score, Woodbridge ahead. Here's Luco moving in. A backhand is picked off by Bernards, number 25. Here they come back to the neutral zone. Nice moves around Walut's. He gets a stick from Walut's and he goes down, and this is a penalty on Woodbridge.
That was number 25 for Bernards, Dylan Leonard.
Nice little moves there. Good hustle. And looks like Walus will head to the box, I believe, for Woodbridge, picking up his second penalty of the game. The last time Bernards was on the power play, they scored. 10-2 to score, Woodbridge, 3:40 to go in the second. Shot three, 29-9 in favor of Woodbridge. Let's see if Bernards can set up here a little differently than they did the last power play. This one, Woodbridge wins and clears it right away. Bernards, D-to-D. He'll move in, try to set something up here. Number 5, going in deep for Bernards. On the half wall, it's chipped out, and Rennie
Good stick there.
Yeah, that was close. Rennie could have been off to the races. And
Here comes Braden Rafferty with Pat Rennie.
No, Ray Oblowski there. Looking for Oblowski.
You're right.
And this one picked up by Bernards. And they'll look to move ahead. Cross-ice feed. And they'll gain the zone. Here's number 8. I believe he had the goal last time. Shot, stick save into the corner by Galgani.
Watch the front of the net here for Bernards.
This is loose. Oblowski picks up the loose puck. Tries to get it out of harm's way. There's a shot deflected just wide of Galgani. Nice job by Bernards keeping it in momentarily there with a good shot. They still have it.
Bernards is doing a good job here on the power play, controlling the puck and staying in Woodbridge's zone.
There's a
Great
quick
save
shot.
there
Wow.
by Hunter Galgani there. And that shot came from Jimmy Hathaway again.
That was a good shot by Hathaway and good save by Galgani, equal to the
Gotta get it
task.
out.
There's Hathaway, side of the net. Spinning, looking, still with puck possession. 32 seconds to go, and this one's deflected up into the netting, back behind the net. We'll get the whistle with 29 seconds to go in this Bernards power play. 2:09 to go in the second. 10-2 to score, Woodbridge. Douglas, Luco.
I think they're mixing up the lines a little bit here.
Oblowski and McCarthy out for the kill here for Woodbridge. And puck is down, and here's Douglas. Pushes it ahead to Luco. Luco with speed through the neutral zone. Trying to go wide. Centers looking for Ryan Douglas. That was broken up. Oblowski fires, and nearly
Looks
hit.
like it caught Douglas up in the upper section there.
He kind of gave Ray Oblowski a little look like, where are you shooting it?
Yeah.
I don't think he was ready for that one. Here's a
Almost sneaks it in
wraparound.
on that wraparound by Luco.
And
Good defensive play at center ice by Aiden McCarthy to stop the Bernards' progression there.
Yep, and here's another one by Oblowski. And now we get a whistle. And I was offside on Bernard. So the power play is over. Shots are 30-10 now in favor of Woodbridge. 1:33 to go in the second. Face off just outside the Woodbridge zone. Puck is down now. Bernards controls. And they'll look to chip in. They can't connect. Walutz will sky this one back to the neutral zone. 29 has it for Bernards. Chips it to 19. They'll move in. Number 19 moves in with a shot off the side of the net. And Woodbridge looks to clear up the near side. 23 keeps it in for Bernards. And scores free to Walutz. Here's Walutz. Looking for Berzola.
The third line's getting some penalty kill time here.
And that one was offside on Woodbridge. We get the whistle with 1:02 to go. And it is that line of Berzola, Foley, and Santaramo out there for Woodbridge right now, and Jacob Vargas and Chris Walutz on defense.
Back to even strength too, so.
And here comes Foley.
Down the wing.
Down the
Daniel
right wing.
Foley.
Moves in. Looks to center. Nobody there. It's loose. They scramble for it, and now Bernard's trying to get it out.
Good
Vargas.
defensive play there by Jacob Vargas.
Here's Foley. His shot goes wide. On the near side, Berzola looking. Centers. It's loose in front. These guys are hungry out there for Woodbridge right now. There's a long shot by Walutz. Misses the net. 27 seconds to go in the period. And Bernards just looks to get this out, and they do, to the neutral zone, where Walutz will recoil and start ahead. Chris Walutz, good hands for a defenseman, right, Ab?
Oh yeah, for sure. You don't see many defensemen with hands like that. And you commonly see Wallace taking the puck up the ice and almost becoming like a fourth forward. So that's really good to have, for Woodbridge to have in their arsenal.
Very offensive-minded, and that was icing on Bernards. 6.4 to go in the second. 10-2 the score, Woodbridge. They have a couple players like that, Abby, on the back end that really can handle the puck well and can shoot the puck well. And by the way, while we have a moment here, Ryan Zwiebel out of the lineup for Woodbridge today.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that. I think something with the shoulder, I believe.
Yeah, so hopefully Ryan will be back, and miss him out there today. There's a long shot in, easy stick save for Galgani, and that'll do it for the second period. With the score, Woodbridge 10, Bernards 2. Shots read 31-10 in favor of Woodbridge here through 2 periods of play. So we'll be back in a few minutes with the start of the third period. And we are back here at the Community Center, getting ready for the start of this third period with Woodbridge on top, 10-2. Shots 31-13. This has been one of those games, Abby, that the rink is pretty much tilted for the most part, and that's like we talked about before. I know you being a goaltender, this is tough being on that end.
Oh yeah, for sure. The goalie for Bernard's, Bailyn Shagman, is definitely holding her own here. She's doing as much as she can to try and desperately keep her team in this game. Hunter, too, on the other side, is playing very well. He has to, with only 13 shots in the whole game so far, he has to make sure he's staying focused and just taking it save by save, and he's doing well with that. So we'll see how both of these goalies do in this final period.
Yes, and we have the Bernard's goals by Hathaway and Clemson so far. Clemson's was a power play goal. So we're getting started, third period here. And Abby, guess what line is out for Woodbridge?
I wonder who Luco, Godsill, and Pochapek.
Here comes oh, I'm sorry, not Luco, that was Godsill.
It's so hard to tell who they are with the helmets.
Looking short side, just missing the net there, and Bernard's looks to break out. Walutz now off the boards, back to Luco. Luco trying to wind it up, loses control, and here comes Bernard's, number 25, comes in, little backhand blocked by a sliding Walutz.
Play.
We talked about his hands earlier. This one's loose in front. They whack away at it. We talked about Walutz's hands earlier, but there's a good defensive play. Luco, Godsill, buying time on the half wall, throws it way across the other side. And that was off the stick of Anthony Morello. Here's Luco looking to come back in for Woodbridge. Here's Pochalope across the Godsill, reaches it, slides it towards the front pad, save. Another one in front looking for Luco, and they can't connect. And Bernard's now looking for the home run pass. Walutz breaks it up slightly. Here comes Bernard's in. Shot, save by Galgani with a left pad.
That was number 26 for Bernard, Ryan Leonard.
Nice move, but an even better save by Galgani. Godsill looking to throw this one cross ice for Luco. They can't connect.
Besides number 9, Jimmy Hathaway, we've seen the most, I think, from the Leonard brothers here.
Yes, as well as number 8 who scored the other goal.
Oh yeah, Tanner Clemson.
Tanner Clemson. And Galgani staying on his game here, Abby. Like we mentioned, never know. It's tough to be a cold goaltender. There's a long shot with a save by
Definitely seeing some more action here in the third period than he's seen for most of the game. So
that was a tough save there. I don't know if he was partially screened on that one, but he was able to locate it coming in on the shot from the point.
Very unexpected, too. I didn't even think that the Bernard's player was going to shoot it there, but ultimately a very good slap shot that Hunter was able to get a glove on.
McCarthy now for Rennie.
Out to center ice for
and
Dougie.
Ryan Douglas, little knee to knee there. I was kind of close. And Rafferty down low. 3 Bernard's players in that corner. Now Douglas moves in. There's a big hit, and Rafferty goes down, and he gets up a little slowly. And he has something to say to the Bernard's player. And Rennie now, 2 Bernard's players collide.
That didn't look good.
And this is, here we go. Now Douglas.
Bernard's getting a little physical here.
Yep, and maybe Bernard's starting to get a little frustrated at what's going on here. Starting to run around, and now we have a delayed penalty here. And I believe Ryan Douglas on a retaliatory penalty there. And he'll head to the box for Woodbridge. This will be another Bernard's power play, their 3rd of the game. A lot of stuff going on behind the play there, Abby.
Yeah, with everybody on that line, honestly, it could have been anyone getting that penalty.
All of a sudden, it started getting a little chippy there. And if it was going to get chippy, I thought it would have got chippy a long time ago in this one. But right there it did, and Woodbridge will have to kill another Bernard's power play. I see Godsill out there. I see Dan Foley. I see Oblowski, and trying to see who's on the far wall. That's Ariel. He'll take a little hit in the corner. Bernard's now looks to set up their power play.
Looks like Brendan Arrow's going to go off to the races here.
3-on-2 if they hurry. He's got Foley with him. Looking, slides it back for Foley. Can't get it to him, and now Bernard's 2-on-2 the other way.
To Jimmy Hathaway.
Hathaway moves in, shot, and wow, Galgatti got a piece of it with his blocker. Nice save. Godsill now doing some penalty kill work here. He'll push it out to himself. He's got Ariel with him. He'll take it himself inside out, tries to go around one. Here's Ariel, moves in, holding. Around the world, he's got Foley in front, centers for him. They can't connect. Foley now trying to go back to the point. Oblowski moves in and picks it off. Foley now,
Weird shot there.
Yeah, that almost handcuffed her. And Foley all over the ice here on this penalty kill, as well as Ariel throws a huge hit in the corner. And
that's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, that's going to be a penalty. And now Bernard's moving in, inside out.
Great defensive play there by Ray on the other side of the ice, though.
I was going to say they should give the puck up there for the two-man advantage, but then I noticed who had the puck for Bernard's, and that was number 9. And I said, you know what? He's just going to take it and try to create something there for Bernard's.
I wasn't able to see the hit, but what kind of happened?
I don't know if they were going to call a charge on that one or a rough, but Brandon Ariel and Dan Foley doing good work on that kill. 45 seconds to go in the original penalty.
It's going to be a 5-on-3 for that 45 seconds, so.
Ryan Douglas, sorry, Abby.
No, you're good.
Ryan Douglas has 43 seconds now in his penalty, and now Ariel in the box. 5-on-3 for Bernard's, and here's Luco with the puck.
Gets past one.
Inside out.
Past the other Bernard's defender, though.
And now he's trying to kill some time off here, and Bernard's looks to break back out.
At this point, Woodbridge is just going to look to waste as much time they can, ice the puck as much as they can, just keep Bernard's ultimately out of their zone. The puck goes all the way down. Bernard's picks it up behind their own net. Pass up to number 20 for Bernard's, Cam Jelinek. Makes a cross-ice pass, but no one gets a stick on it for Bernard's.
And the first one is over, Gab. Santaramo comes on the ice for Woodbridge as first one's over, and Bernard's looks to keep this one in. Oh, Santaramo couldn't kick it up to Luco. Shot towards the net. Glove by Galgani. He'll put it down for Walutz. Long stretch pass, and here comes Luco. He gets to it. Moves in. Deeks. Backhand score. That's so tough. Nice little move to the backhand and roofed it upstairs, as Ryan Luco has done so often this year and last year as well. And that makes it 11-2 Woodbridge, and that's a shorthanded goal with Ariel still in the box. I'm sorry, Abby.
No, you're good. That's a goalie. That's the one person on this Woodbridge team that I would not want to be on a one-on-one with as a goalie. So
yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Definitely tough. And we'll point out that Woodbridge did a very good job there on that, killing off that 5-on-3. It seemed as though they pretty much had possession of the puck for a long period of that 45 seconds that they were shorthanded by 2 players. Ooh, great save there by Hunter Galgani.
That was a great rush there by number 25 of Bernard's.
Dylan Leonard. Again, one of the Leonards.
And a great left pad save by Galgani there, as he had to really extend across. And this face-off will be in the Woodbridge end. 33 seconds to go in the Bernard's power play. The penalty to Ariel still on the board. Bernard's now looks, backhand centering feed is broken up by Oblowski. They wind it around. Jacob Vargas there for Woodbridge. He'll wind it around for Oblowski. Joseph Berzola is up there for Woodbridge as well, trying to help get this out. They tie it up on the half wall on the other side now. Bernards gets the loose puck. There's a centering feed out in front.
Great save there by Hunter Galgani.
Oh, another great save, and this one
gets
up
deflected
over the net. The two brothers working well here for Bernards. And Ariel is out of the box and comes ahead for Pochalopic.
Gets around the first Bernards defender.
Number 29 for Bernards looking for the hit on Pochalopic there, but he chipped it in deep. And now he hits Pochalopic in the corner. And he'll take the puck. And Bernards will look to get this one out. And Pochalopic returns the favor, but it wasn't on number 29. Here comes Bernards in. Back behind the net, Ariel on his man, keeping him wide. Still with a puck. Good wheels by number 25. Bernards going around the horn and around the horn and around the horn. And Vargas now will pick this one up for Woodbridge, send it around the boards. Number 2 for Bernards, keeping it in there. Rizzolo over there, and now this one's chipped back out to the neutral zone, where Bernards will have it. 8:21 to go in the third. 11-2 Woodbridge the score. Shots read 33-19 now. So Bernards has put a few more on here, Abby, to kind of close the gap somewhat.
Like we saw with that last play, I think it was 25 or 26. Bernards is still not letting up.
And they're hustling. And Ariel in front of his own bench
Way to get that
muscles
puck
this one
out
out.
of the zone.
Just muscled it out in here and tries to chip it ahead for Rennie. Rennie tries to one-hand it back for, is that Rafferty, correct?
Yeah.
Yep, Rafferty.
Here comes Douglas in with
Douglas.
the shot, gets blocked by the
Ooh.
Bernards defenseman.
That was a tough block. I don't know if that hit him up around the facial area.
Yeah, because he was on the ground, I think, when that shot was taken. So
Morello now back with
Aiden McCarthy.
Aiden McCarthy.
All the way back down into the
And
Woodbridge
this will be an
zone.
icing on Bernards. Good to see some other players getting some ice time here, Abby, and getting some experience in these state playoffs. Once again, like I said before, tentatively, Monday the 27th, that is subject to change, would be the next game. And that would be the Robbinsville Brick winner.
Good shot by Morello there, but gets blocked. He's able to win the puck again back in the, and now it's back into the Bernards zone.
Bernards now, I think they're going deep into their bench as well, Abby,
Yeah.
with an 11-2 score. Morello now chips it up ahead for Rennie. Nice pass, but Rennie can't control. And back in the neutral zone. Chip back for McCarthy. He holds, looks, and now off the wall and all the way down. And this will be icing on Woodbridge. 6:47 to go in the third. Woodbridge ahead 11-2. Over Bernards. And this will be Godsill taking the draw for Woodbridge. And I see him out there with Santaramo, Oblowski, Walutz.
And Foley on that far side wing.
Yep, so now Woodbridge mixing it up a little bit here.
Good stick there by Daniel Foley to get it around Bernards' net.
And here comes Bernards back through center. Inside out move, there's a shot, just whistles wide of Galgani. And here's Santaramo on the near side, chips it ahead. Bernards picks it off and chips it right back in where Walutz will go back for it for Woodbridge. To Santaramo. Santaramo loses the handle briefly, and now Bernards picks it up. Number 9 in the corner for Bernards. And this one's pushed out. Foley trying to get to it for Woodbridge. He'll chip it ahead. Here comes Foley. Centers Oblowski back behind the net. Center Santaramo, a one-timer. And I believe the goaltender. Did that go in? I think that went in, Abby.
Looked like it could have been behind the line, but I think she was able to pull it out before the refs ever got to it. So
well, we won't go to Toronto here, but
yeah, inconclusive. They're going to go in favor of the goalie, I think here.
And the reason why I was saying that it might have been in, it would have been a nice goal for Nick Santaramo.
And I think it might have ended the game, too, with the mercy rule.
That's true. But I don't know how the state playoffs work here. I'm not quite sure. But Bernards moves back in. Just shot from a sharp angle, and Galgani in good position to make that save and gobbles it up with 5:34 to go in the third. 34-20 now on the shots.
Shots are far apart, but aren't as reflective of the score.
Yeah, Bernards has had a lot more shots here lately.
Yeah. Quick
There's
shot
another
there off
one.
the face-off.
And that was a good, tricky save there by Galgani.
Yeah, looks like he didn't really know where it was after, but his defense was able to clear it.
Luco in on the forecheck. Couldn't get to it. Here comes Bernards, number 19, moving in. Shot, stick save by Galgani. It pops up over the net. It's on the net. And Brendan Ariel able to knock it off the net. There's a stretch pass looking for Luco off the wall. That was too hard. Off the kick plate. And down it goes for icing on Woodbridge with 5:05 to go in the third. Woodbridge seemingly going to move on here, Abby, let's be honest. So they will play the winner, I believe, of Robbinsville Brick.
You said that game was possibly Monday, right?
Possibly Monday. That is subject to change.
So they'll have a decent amount of time between now and then to regroup and get ready for that next game.
True.
Which could be a good or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it.
Yep. Oh, Luco, what moves? Backhand score!
It looks like
Luco.
that's going to be it.
And I believe that will do it for the game as Ryan Luco just went inside, outside, around the world and puts her home for Woodbridge's 12th goal. That puts them up by 10. It's 12-2. And Abby, you called it. That will do it for the game with Woodbridge up by 10. Shot number 35 of the game for Woodbridge. And that'll complete it for this one. The final score here is 12-2 Woodbridge. The teams line up to shake hands. And this is, I like to see this, Abby. You know what? Some of these players do know one another, I'm sure, like from travel teams and everything, but this is...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. And there is some... Just as I say that, Abby, we have something happening here in the handshake line. Never want to see that.
Seems like the rest is going smoothly, though, which is good.
Yes. Don't want to see anything escalate here. But anyway, your final score, once again from the Woodbridge Community Center. Woodbridge Township 12 and the Bernards Mountaineers 2. Abby, it was a pleasure doing the game again with you here this afternoon.
You as well.
And Woodbridge moving on to that next round in the state playoffs. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see everybody next time.